What's up guys, MikeCoco back here bringing guys a hero review on Chief Commander Rideran, and he is one of the heroes that we were getting for the current event. We're getting the 5-star version of him. I believe one 5-star version of him each week, and if you choose to do so you can combine them all together to get a 6-star. So just going over his skill first. So first off, it's a damage in a row and decreases attack by 40% and increases physical defense by 25% and magic defense by 20% for one turn in a row. Now, right off the bat, his skill is actually quite unique aside from the attack reduction part. I don't think there's a hero in low that increases defense as of now. If I remember correctly, I don't think there is one. The only thing that can increase your defense in a row is the active script on the legendary helm. So his skill is actually quite unique. Um, the 40% attack reduction is nice, and the defense is actually more interesting. 25% more defense is quite a bit if you think about it. Going on to, well, I don't have the strongest heroes, but 25% more defense on a hero that typically has around like 40k defense for a tank, that's around 10k more defense, and that's just off the skill alone. So that is actually quite nice for tanking. So I have a feeling Rideran will be very useful in Infinity or Infinite Battle, because as you know, in Infinite Battle, weapon is slowly buffed up as the turns go on. So in the beginning few turns, your defense is really high, and so with the additional defense increase, it may help just to keep your heroes alive that much longer. And I think Rideran will be the successor to Jannette, and what I mean by that is their skills are very similar. They're both row damage. They both have attack reduction, and they're both sword users. Now, obviously, Rideran doesn't have the defense reduction, but he will have a costume that also incorporates defense reduction in his skill. So it will literally be a better version of Jannette, because Jannette doesn't have the defense debuff, and Rideran also has the higher skill damage factor compared to Jannette. And when they're both at EX level 100, Rideran comes out on top in terms of stats too, with I think a 2k higher strength stat. So in a sense, Rideran is the successor to Jannette. Now, if you already have either legendary Jannette or legendary Asus, then I wouldn't recommend like descending to get him. Sure, if you get him, you should keep him because he's really great, but I wouldn't focus on trying to get him, because Asus and Jannette will already do the tasks that Rideran does, so it's kind of pointless to have multiple of the same hero that does the same thing. But if you don't have a legendary debuffer like Asus or Jannette, because those two heroes have the special attack and defense debuff, if you don't have those two heroes or either of the two as legendary, then I'll recommend trying to get Rideran, because we're not getting, I think, attack and defense reduction until S8. So if you don't have either the two, you're going from S5 or S4 all the way to S8, and that's kind of a long wait. So that is the recommendation if you don't have those two heroes. And in addition, you can see that I already have a 6-star version, and even though I just said that you'll get a 5-star each week, you can actually fodder up the 5-star to 6-star. It will take you 32 fodder, which will take quite a bit of time, but considering today is another patch day and we're getting the hard mode tower, you will be getting a significant amount of EXP. I think we're getting around 60k per hero on hard mode floor, so 60k times 9 is 500k per clear, and if you repeat battle, that's 2.5k or 2.5 mil EXP in one standing, so that's a crap load of EXP. So I believe foddering those 32 would be easier after the patch. Otherwise, you could just stick with urchins like I was doing before. So I believe that is pretty much it on Rideran. There's not much else to say. Oh, I should probably show you the 6-star stats. Although 6-star stats aren't that useful anymore, because legendary is what you want to have. That's his stats right there, and I believe his skill only hits in the first row. I don't believe you could choose any rows behind the second row. Oh no, never mind. You can actually hit all rows. So that's even better, because Jannette can only hit the first row. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it for Rideran. He's a great hero if you don't already have those debuffers, and would definitely recommend to at least try descending him if you're impatient, or if you have just bad luck with hires in general. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this review, guys. Peace.